Our chief reporter, Kaveh Solokol, has come back on set. Kaveh, oh my goodness. How do you react to that?
Well, look, the first thing you should say is that referees are human beings. They make mistakes like everybody else. They were working there in a very highly pressurised environment, and they made a mistake, and it was a big mistake, and the eyes of the world were on them, and now they are paying the consequences.
Arsenal fans are once again left furious and heartbroken after a shocking VAR decision denied them a clear penalty in their Europa League match against Slavia Prague, a decision that could have completely changed the course of the game. What should have been a straightforward call instead turned into yet another chapter in Arsenal's long history of controversial refereeing moments. It happened midway through the second half, when Bukayo Saka, Arsenal's young star, darted into the box with his trademark pace and agility. As he attempted to cut inside, the Slavia Prague defender clearly clipped his right foot, sending him tumbling to the ground. The Emirates crowd held its breath, expecting the referee to point straight to the spot. But to everyone's shock, the official waved play on. Moments later, VAR checked the incident, and even after multiple slow-motion replays showing obvious contact, no penalty was awarded. The decision stunned Arsenal's players, who surrounded the referee in disbelief. Mikel Arteta stood on the touchline, shaking his head in frustration, while fans in the stands erupted in anger. On social media, Arsenal supporters didn't hold back, calling it the biggest robbery of the night. For many fans, this felt like déjà vu. Arsenal have been on the wrong side of too many controversial decisions this season, from disallowed goals to ignored fouls, and this one only added fuel to the fire. The general feeling was that the VAR system, instead of bringing fairness, is failing the very purpose it was introduced for. Mikel Arteta, trying to remain diplomatic in his post-match interview, couldn't hide his disappointment. "I've seen the replay several times," he said. "There's clear contact, there's no doubt about it. That's a penalty in any part of the world. The fact that VAR didn't intervene is really hard to understand." Former Arsenal captain Martin Keown echoed the sentiment during post-match coverage. "That's as clear as they come," he said. "The defender doesn't get the ball. There's contact on Saka, and if that's not enough for VAR, then what's the point? Arsenal were denied justice tonight. The denied penalty proved to be a turning point. Arsenal were in control of the game, pressing hard for a breakthrough. That moment could have given them a golden opportunity to take the lead and secure vital points. Instead, the momentum shifted, and Slavia Prague capitalized on Arsenal's frustration to settle into the game. Fans flooded X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram with their reactions, posting slow-motion clips of the foul with captions like "How is this not a penalty?" and "VAR is a joke." Many compared it to similar fouls in other matches that were instantly awarded as penalties, fueling accusations of inconsistency and bias in officiating. Some fans even called for UEFA to release the VAR audio from the review, demanding transparency on what was said between the officials. One supporter wrote, "If they have nothing to hide, release the audio. We need to hear how anyone can look at that and say no penalty." VAR was designed to remove human error, but nights like this make fans question whether it's actually making football more frustrating. The inconsistency in decision-making has become a recurring theme, especially for clubs like Arsenal, who have found themselves repeatedly on the wrong end of crucial calls. The frustration goes beyond one game. Arsenal are fighting for every point in Europe, and moments like these can define a season. The sense of injustice doesn't just affect the fans, it affects the players' morale. Bukayo Saka, visibly upset after the incident, continued to play with intensity but couldn't hide his disappointment. Football pundits and former referees also joined the debate, with some admitting the decision was indefensible. A retired referee told a UK sports network, that's a penalty all day long. The contact is clear, the attacker is tripped, it meets every criterion for a foul inside the box. VAR should have intervened. Arsenal were absolutely robbed. The controversy reignited discussions about reforming VAR protocols. Many fans believe football needs more accountability, suggesting that referees should publicly explain their decisions after matches, similar to how officials in other sports face the media. As Arsenal now turn their attention to upcoming fixtures, the sting of this injustice will not fade easily. Matches at this level are often decided by fine margins, and this one, a clear-cut penalty ignored by VAR, might haunt them for weeks. The fans' chant at the final whistle summed up the night perfectly: VAR is killing football. What was supposed to ensure fairness has instead become a source of anger and confusion. For Arsenal, the only consolation is that their performance showed resilience, even in the face of yet another unfair decision. Still, the question remains: how many times must Arsenal be wronged before someone takes responsibility? The game's technology has failed to protect the sport's integrity, and Arsenal once again pay the price. Until there's consistency and transparency, VAR will continue to divide opinions and cause heartbreak, and Arsenal will keep wondering when football's supposed fairness will finally be applied to them.